This is going to be about a pain and muscle rub, but something just happened and I got to share. This is Tinker, by the way. But her and Shy ran to the door, barking and jumping up and down, and I thought, what's going on? I looked out the window, and let me show you. I didn't take the picture of it at the time, but outside that gate was one of my chickens running back and forth. Oh, where am I? I'm in the wrong place. It knew it wasn't supposed to be out there. See, several of my chickens got killed by dogs because they got out of my yard not, several months back. I told you all about that. But my dogs could hear her clucking and knew it was afraid. She was scared. And so they alerted me. Little dogs are just amazing. They tell me a lot of things. If you watch your animals, they can tell you. They talk to you. They may not have a voice like we do, but they have ways of telling you things. It's really important to listen to your animals. I know that sounds crazy, but just for instance, Tinker the other day. Can I take your picture? Yeah, the other day, I was busy around in the kitchen and back and forth, and she came up and jumped up and tapped her front paws on my legs. She'd jump on her hind legs and jump up against me. And she's trying to get my attention, and I looked down, I said, what? And she ran to the front door and looked at me. And then she ran back and jumped on me and ran to the front door. So I thought, well, she's really wanting out fast. So I ran over there and opened the door, and she ran out and she started eating the first blade of grass she got to. I think she had a tummy ache. And she did that several times that day. She's better now. She just had an upset stomach that day, and she'd run out and she probably barfed. I was busy. I'd let her out for a little bit, kind of keep an eye on her and keep trying to do what I'm doing and go back and check on her until she's ready to come back in. But dogs can really tell you things. And she had a tummy ache that day. So she was letting me know I might have to barf, Mom. She ran out there and tried to take her medicine, which is to chew on some grass. But, yeah, animals are very, very amazing. But let's get on to our muscle rub, because that's really what this video is supposed to be about. Okay, I am sorry this time of year especially, I have so many things going. I don't have things all neat and pristine. I've got a lot of harvest produce I'm letting sit and here and on the counters and everywhere. And I had already cleaned out this bowl. It was really important to put a good soap that breaks up oil, because there's a lot of oil in this recipe. Okay, here is the final bottle, which I like to type up basically what I have in it and put it on the bottle. And I want a dark bottle because dark bottles help preserve a lot of the good stuff that's in it. So this is my pain and muscle rub, and it changes up as I make it as to what I have made at the time. So in this, I went ahead and put some calendula oil, because usually, like, if you're going to use it for a muscle rub or any time on your skin, calendula is great for the skin itself. So, and then the lavender oil is kind of soothing and calming, and sometimes if you're in pain, you're uptight. So I thought that would be good. And then your comfrey has a lot of properties in it that are really good for healing. I put some hot pepper oil that I'd already infused, and I wished I'd taken a picture of it first and shown you before I mixed it all together. But of course I don't until I think afterwards. But at least you get the idea, and you might have your own ideas of what you want to make. And then the essential oils, the EOs that I have in it, are some cloves, several drops, peppermint, several drops, eucalyptus, several drops. This is according to what you like, and make sure that you're not allergic to any of this stuff. I don't grow arnica yet. I would like to sometime maybe, but I bought some arnica oil. This is the arnica oil that I bought. I don't like it. It's the fact that it's not a glass bottle, it's plastic, and I may change and put that in a glass bottle because I don't like the plastics. And I don't think it's as powerful as it could be, but it's all I have, so I used a little bit of that. I may add some more to that. I think I'm just going to pour some and maybe kind of, because this is only coming up to about here, I can put more arnica oil in it. I had the arnica oil mixed with, I don't remember, maybe some comfort oil or something. But I went ahead and poured on, got rid of a lot of my excess oils that are in a lot of little jars, so I just have a few bigger jars. I also finished off one little bottle of rose oil, but this one is the same thing. And I've got that full of my rose oil that I use that in my facials a lot. I put some rose in this just because it's kind of like lavender. It's calming, and there's good benefits to it too as well. I also put menthol crystals. Let me show you my menthol crystals and what they look like. Okay, that's my menthol crystals in this little package. I'll pour some out in my hand so you can get a better look. Okay, this is the menthol crystals. And I also use this in my, it's kind of like a rub if you have a cold. It's kind of like the old Vicks rub. And things like that. That's what this is for. They're menthol. It gives you that good, strong smell, open up your sinuses and whatever. But menthol is also good in a muscle rub, so I put some of that in it. Now, I'm mixing all this in the bowl. Right now, it's just soapy water because I've already mixed it and poured it into this bottle here. But these will not totally melt right away. So if you look real close, but you can't see it with the camera, but in the bottle there's still some laying on the bottom. They'll eventually melt and go up into the oil. I'm not too worried about it. I mixed it for a while and got a lot of it mixed in, and more of it will mix as time goes. This right here is a newer comfrey oil that I made. I just made that this summer. June 11th. It's really good to put your date on here, and that way, I had another one that was from, I think, last fall, 2019. So I went ahead and used that in my mixture because I want to use it first. If you don't put your dates on your labels of things that you make, you won't know which is the oldest, which to use first. You might forget what's in it. Even if you just put what it is, like if I just put comfrey oil, I wouldn't have known. You forget over time when you did it. So, yeah, this was completed because it sets and infuses in the oil. So it was completed June 11th, and then I bottled it then. So this is my newer. I didn't use it. I used my older stuff first, and that's what you want to do. So let's see. I think that's about, and the rose oil, I think I told you that I put in here too, because rose is high in vitamin C, and it just has a lot of good things in it. But anyway, that is my pain and muscle rub. I thought about, and I may make some later this winter. Right now, just the oil is fine. If I need to, I can just pour a little oil in my hand and rub, or, however you want to do that. But my beeswax, sometimes I actually make like a salve with stuff like this. And like I said, this winter I may make some salve with this. It stays a little bit longer. It's not quite as messy. Like this will drip off the sides if you're not careful and stuff like that. So I'm sure I will make a salve later. It's just I got this main basic thing made now. I'll use this for the salve if I make it later. I will just put it in like a double boiler and put my oil in a container up on top. And I will put my shredded beeswax in that until it melts, and then take it out and pour it in the bottle. So basically this is what I have. This is just a bunch of my essential oils. I have more. I'll show you my little carrying case. Okay, this is my little carrying case, and I just love this thing, but I have it full, so I'm using that other thing. And I started out, you can't always start out with everything, but when I was in Kentucky, I love the flea markets there. And I was just looking through, boxes of stuff and things sitting on shelves. And there was nothing in this. It was just a little container with the little, and I thought, how perfect. And that's only about how many oils I had at the time. I didn't have very many. But now I just keep collecting. I just love essential oils. You have to be careful with them. They're very potent. And I think a lot of people use them more than they should. I don't continually do the misting in the air because I have chihuahuas in the house. a lot, and it's not good, I hear, on their liver. So I don't do that continually. But we had a big storm that came. Well, it just hit lightning and started a lot of fires, and we had a light little quick shower enough to wet my hay and stuff. But at the same time, and then this intense heat, all these ants came into the house. I've had ants in the house before, but this was ridiculous. And there's long, like a 2-inch little thing coming through the window and down the wall and into the Chihuahua's food, and they were coming into my kitchen. And so I mixed up some essential oils and sprayed them, and that got rid of them. It messes up their scent. They follow their trail, I think, by scent, and it got rid of them. I had to wipe up all the dead ones. I let them set for a while. And then later, because I didn't want to wipe away it was cutting off their scent, and they don't like that strong essential oil. And it was great. Got rid of them. I cleaned everything up. No more problems at the moment. They'll come back later probably. But it was just this big surge of them all of a sudden. Anyway, it got rid of them. I love my essential oils. I will use it, but just not continually all the time. I don't think that's good for you. People, this is very concentrated medicine, essential oils, if you get the good. Now, you just go to the store and buy them, and that stuff's cut with garbage, and it's not even good for you. It's just putting chemicals in you. These are good chemicals. These are the natural chemicals. You have to find a good outlet. Now, my daughter sells Young Living, which is the top of the line, and it is the best, I believe, but I can't afford to always buy that. So as I can, occasionally I'll buy some from her. And then like for Christmas one year, someone gave me several. So that was nice. But a lot of times I have found the other company that I really like is Plant Therapy. Now they're maybe not quite as good as Young Living, but they're pretty good. I have only once had a problem with one of the peppermints I got from them was like goo instead of peppermint oil. And I've ordered quite a bit from them. That's the only time I had a problem with their oils. Some sometimes seem a little stronger than at other times. But, yeah, they're pretty good. I like them. Overall, I believe their stuff's really, really good quality. So, like I said, it may be not quite as top of the line as Young Living, but I can afford to always buy Young Living, even though I love their essential oils. So a little bit about essential oils, a little bit about my pain and muscle rub, and about listening to your animals. You got a whole bunch today. Anyway, God bless, and we will catch you later. P.S. Please give me a thumbs up and share my video with others. When I grow the most is when someone shares. And I haven't had that happen too often, but when you share it with, even on your thing, just hit the share button, and then you can share it wherever you want to share it, on Facebook, your YouTube channel, wherever. But it really helps. And when you comment too, just want to throw that reminder in there. I forget sometimes to give people a thumbs up or something when I'm kind of quickly going through videos. But most of the time I remember now because I know how important it is to my, YouTube video. Anyway, this is going to get too long. I'm going to catch y'all later. God bless. Oh, another bonus if you stuck to the end. I just had one of my other animals tell me something. See this egg right here? She just started hollering her head off. The dogs went running to the back door. I always go check in case that somehow one of the other neighbor dogs get in the yard or something. But yeah. Yep, she laid right in there. I just got it. So that's actually this one's little box. But that's when I told you in another video I had a cat laying eggs because I always find an egg in there every day. And it's Cinnamon's box. Isn't it, Cinnamon? She says, I ain't laying no egg. Anyway, there's your free little extra for sticking to the end. Bye.